everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to My Crochet Story, where I share with you the two things that I love, teaching and crochet. Today it is all about my journey working with mosaic projects. Now if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been working on the My Four Seasons, oh excuse me, not my, but the Four Seasons Mosaic by Abigail McIntyre. I'll leave a link down in the description box where if you're interested in getting the pattern for yourself, which folks, it's super easy and very, very beautiful as you can see. The link will be down in the description box for you. Now that's what it looks like if you follow her color sequence. Now remember, in mosaic, you don't have to follow the colors that are given for you. If you want, you can just make it black and white, red and green, blue and white. You know, you can make it any color that you want. But what I really liked about this one is that it took colors that helped to remind us of each of the four sections of the four seasons that we have. Now, as I said, if you've been following along with me, you know that I've made some changes to kind of make it more my own. But for those of you that are new, before I show that to you, let me take just a moment to say welcome in to every single one of you, my returning subscribers, and to any of you that are new to my channel today. I want to say thank you so much for always popping in to see what it is that I have to offer you. And again, just to see my progress on this beautiful, beautiful blanket. Now for you newcomers, let me just say that I do hope you'll stay for the entire video and kind of get a little gander at what it is I've been doing, because I kind of ran into a particular situation today. But anyway, I wanted to share it with you guys before I went any further in my blanket. So if you're new, like I said, I do hope that you'll stay throughout the whole video. Please take an extra couple of minutes to go check out all the other content on my channel, especially if you're interested in mosaics, because you can see how I started out with this and the progression that I've made up to this point. Please also, while you're there, consider hitting that subscribe button down there in the corner. Look for the bell with those little hugs on the side, because it'll let you know every time I upload some content. Okay, so I ran into a little snag, as I mentioned a moment ago. Now, I want to preface all this by saying that I ordered this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I went through and picked out my colors. Most of them, especially for the summer section, which is what I'm on right now, were her color choices that she used. But the others, you kind of know that I took my own little twist and turn here, there, and yonder to kind of make it more my own. But anyway, I ordered the yarn that I would need. And I know that I bought enough yarn for this one particular color that is not right. So anyway, I ran out of the first skein and I went and picked up the second skein and I finished out my row with it and did a color of the sun and then came back with the next color. And folks, it is not right. Now, I didn't catch it immediately. I mean, you would have thought that I would have known this right away that the colors were off, right? No. I was sitting over there on the couch with hubby. We were watching a movie, and my light was not as good as it should have been. So I really didn't pick up on the fact that my background color for this section, the two were not the same. So I'm going to show you what it is that I ran into. I will tell you that, you know, I mentioned that I ordered this yarn. See, that's why I don't like ordering yarn. I really want to be in the store, pick it up, feel it, squish it, smell it, and to make sure that I'm getting enough skeins of the correct color. Now, I know we're also been told and trained, if we start as youngsters, that when we buy more than one skein of a particular color, to make sure that we get the same dye lots. And folks, I really have never stuck to that rule. I mean, now, of course, if I know that I'm looking at let's say an olive color, which is one of my favorites. Anyway, let's say we're looking at an olive color, and I am picking up what is, each one of them, it says it's olive. Now, if they all look the same to me, I'm going to throw them in the basket. But if I have two or three and then I pick up this one and notice that there's a little bit of shading here off, I'm going to turn it over and then check the dye lots. But for the most part, for me, it's all about looking at each skein. If the colors all look well enough to be the same to me, I don't care about the color, about the dye lots. But folks, this has nothing to do with dye lots. This has to do with the fact that what I ordered was 2 skeins of linen. I love this yarn, linen. Well, I don't know if the person that picked it off the shelf for me just wasn't paying attention or couldn't tell that there was a difference in the color of these 2 skeins, because what arrived in the box, and I paid no attention to it when I got it. I mean, I just counted up and said, yes, they're all here, and went on about my way. I did have a linen, which is what I have done most of the summer section with. The other one is a magnolia. And folks, now sitting over there on that couch, the lighting's not that good, and I guess maybe I was just more engrossed in the movie than I thought I was, because like I said, I didn't pick up on the fact that it was much brighter. So I've left it in just to show you where my little mistake is, and just didn't progress any further on it because now I'm waiting for the proper skein of yarn to reach me. So anyway, let me show you what it looks like here. Let me find her. Yeah, there she is. I'm not going to pick up the whole blanket just simply because. Okay. Can you see that right there? Look at that color change. Now this is the linen that I've been working with, and this is that magnolia. See how this one is much lighter, and in reality it kind of almost has a very light buttery sheen to it. But yeah, and like I said, I did a whole row in about 4 or 5 inches on the row before when I ran out. But like I said, I just didn't notice it. I did not notice it at all. So in the summer pattern, I really have not progressed that much since last week. I think last week maybe I was right in here, so I might have gotten in another 6 rows or so. But I was so looking forward to being finished with the summer section so I could get to the spring, because it has so many different colors in it, which I'm really excited to get to. But anyway, so she's kind of in a little timeout over here in her bag, hanging out, waiting until the other skein gets here. But for those of you that this is your first time here, let me fold her up a little bit and I will show you what I've been up to on the blanket. I mean, everybody else has seen this, so they might just scoot on out at this point, but you never know. So let me get her over here to the side, because I am quite a bit through her, let me tell you. Okay, let's see if I can get her folded up here. Now, if you remember what the first part of her her winter, this is the winter section. Now, she did hers with a white background. I did mine with the blue background. So our colors here are just reversed. Because I wanted snow on my trees. I didn't want frozen trees. I just wanted snow on them. And then in the fall section, she continued on with the cream background. And then just brought in some different colors to represent fall. Well, I took my fall and I gave it a gold background with some little autumn spice there that made up the leaf pattern that represented her fall section. And then I did keep with her theme and color choices for the summer, which started out with some brown down there at the bottom for the trees, and then the green for the trees, and now I'm up here to the yellow on my sun. Like I said, I just have to wait till I'm almost really, by looking at the picture, it looks like these little prongs here are starting the last 3 rays before we make the peak of the sun. So really not that much left in the summer section for me to do, but like I said, she's on hold until we can get the, I wonder why that's holy right there. Don't know. Anyways, so that's where I'm at the moment. Like I said, wasn't a lot to show you, but at least maybe you can learn from my little bit of a mistake. Now, I probably would have caught it if I had taken the time to check what it was that was sent to me, but I didn't do it because I just, made sure all my colors were in there and the right count was there. And so shame on me for not noticing to begin with that those 2 linens were not 2 linens. But we live and learn, so that's my learning for this particular project. So thank you so much, as always, for stopping in and seeing my journey with these mosaics. I am, like I've always told you, I am enjoying, even though I waited very late in my life to get started doing the mosaics, I really am enjoying doing them. And it's a blanket to boot. Maureen doesn't like making blankets, but what? This is the second one already now, so kind of got to throw that statement out the window now as well. So anyhow, thank you again so much for being here. As always, I greatly appreciate your time for stopping by. Please think about leaving me a little thumbprint, and like I said, leave me a comment down in the comment section, even if it's just to say hi, because I love to know who it is that stops in to check on me every time I upload a video. So until the next time, folks, please remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know, could be your light that they need to see. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.